Finding your range is the key to actually being a good fighter.
Hi, this is Katie with MMA Hot Lips, and I am doing my first episode of MMA Pro Tips. I'm here with Coach
Soares.
and
Artur Minev, professional MMA fighter from Ukraine, represents Syndicate MMA.
these two are going to demonstrate one of the pro tips, and I would love you to tune in and watch. So Max, you're a pro coach here at Syndicate MMA. You teach many champions, and so you're very experienced in MMA, and I wanted to have you walk us through the basics of what you teach an up-and-coming professional who is going to be fighting in the UFC maybe someday in the future. What would you do and teach him? How would you start with the basics?
MMA is all about finding your range.
Yes.
You start standing, regardless if you're a grappler or a striker. You start standing, and finding your range is the key to actually being a good fighter.
Okay.
To touching and not being touched. Once you find your range, you will find a way to touch your opponent. You will find a way to knock him out or take him down, depending on what your strategy is.
All right.
That's basically what we're going to be starting with. Finding the range and going from there.
All right, I'm going to let you two add it. You go.
I'm here with my guy Artur Minev.
Out of Odessa, Ukraine, he holds a perfect professional record. 3 wins, no losses. Here is Artur Headhunter Minev.
That 8-inch reach advantage, I mean, that's a significant.
Undefeated pro fighter, a prospect, will be in the UFC soon. Make sure you guys mark that name. We're here, normal opposite stance, which is normally what we start with. You have mirrored stances, you have same side stances. This is an opposite stance, a more common situation that you're going to find. I like to explain the range as a broomstick that is in between us. If he gets too far, that broomstick will fall. If he gets too close, that broomstick will hit me in the gut. So we have to try to keep that broomstick there at all times. That's basically what range is. I want to be able to touch and get out. I want to be able to touch and get out. That's what range is. A very simple and easy drill for us to find that range is learning how to move with our opponent or our partners. We're going to start off easy. I'm going to push forward with a 1-2. If I stop, that is his sign that he can push forward because I stop that range. I go forward 1-2, I stop, he's gonna move forward. And we're keeping the same range. If I go 1-2, he stops, that means I can push forward. And we were back. Always moving, feet first, punch second. If your feet work, your punches will work. Go to 1-2, move. Make sure your hand is strong. You got your guard up in the right place, elbows tucked, head is out of the line. You want to throw that punch, thumb down, head out of the line, so in case I throw, you're hitting and I'm not. Back again, 1-2, I stop, come forward, out of the line. Beautiful, hand is in place. Once more, 1-2, I stop, come, out of the line. Again, one last one. 1-2. Now we're going to do the second part of the segment without talking, just so you guys have an idea of how this drill works. And that's it. Simple and easy. Find your range, you will find your opponent, touch and not be touched. That's the name of the game.
Max, that was amazing. Now, obviously, keeping the distance is very, very important and should be a basic, obviously. A lot of people make that mistake where they go right in and then they get hit and they get knocked out. So that's a great tool to learn. Max, what's next? What would be the next basics? And I'm really looking forward to your next lesson. What are you going to teach next?
I'm a big fan of creating a strong base. Right? I believe the wider the base, the higher you can go, the more technique you can get, the more you can evolve, the more you can find your space inside your own technique. Finding the range is the first step.
Yes.
When you found the range, you then move into head out of the line, finding the punch, finding the body, seeing the openings, hard steps and feints. And then it's up to what your game plan is for that fight. Is your game plan taking your opponent down? The range will help you find that takedown at the appropriate time. Is your goal to knock him out? The range will help you find that open shot. Something we say a lot, not only here at Syndicate, but in the MMA world. Knockouts will present themselves. You don't look for them. You create them, they'll present themselves, and you take advantage of it in that split second.
So be patient.
Be patient. The range will start you.
Sure.
Will get you there. All the other techniques in the upcoming episodes will help you knock them out or take them down or something.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much. I appreciate you being here. MMA Hot Lips out.